Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and side adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida International. professional. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lawrence. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like...
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To the air, it's Nelson. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. He's off to the races. And he's brought down after a huge completion. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking for room. It's Lawrence. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's another FIU.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Broncos! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on.
Makes the grab down the left side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And now they take the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Broncos will have it first and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get to it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Coming after it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Riley. Got enough space. Touchdown Broncos. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, Tim.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pulls it in on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Nelson. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Broncos will move the sticks with the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Nelson. He finds his man. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running into great push up front.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Getting some heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Running with power. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. We are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown Broncos! Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. That was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. And now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it past the marker. Open runway ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Broncos will punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Jackson. Still on his feet. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Going up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that...
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking the deep shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation